Yeah, DeAndre Boykins.
DeAndre, I think you had a pretty good game from all accounts. Gene Chiswick was talking about you yesterday and kind of raving about your performance. How do you think you do? How do you evaluate it? It's kind of your first big, real time.
Me personally, I thought everybody on the defense, we did pretty good as a whole, but I thought my individual performance was pretty good. I left a couple plays on the field that I could have really got some turnovers or things like that, but I thought I played pretty well.
What else individually do you think you can improve on other than getting turnovers?
In coverage, sometimes I was backpedaling too much and things like that, just tightening up some coverage aspects of my game, but it was pretty good.
What's going on with your wrist there?
My wrist, just a little dinged up, but I'm gonna be good.
Okay.
I think Gene or Max said yesterday that you were going to play about maybe half the game at Star, and they were going to put Storm in there some, but then Tony went down, and you kind of had to go the whole way. You played the most snaps. You haven't played a lot since you didn't play a whole lot last year. So, how was that process for you going through the game, being out there more than everybody else, and sort of being a mainstay on the field like that?
I just think it starts in practice. Throughout the week, we do situations, and third down situations, goal line situations, and things like that. So I think the reps in practice really made me ready for the game.
DeAndre, to know that they let you out there for that many plays, I think it was 68 plays or something like that. I mean, just for you personally, does that help you in do you think, development as a player to know that they trust you to be out there for that many reps in a game? I mean, what does that do for your confidence, maybe?
It definitely boosts my confidence, and yeah, I would say that. It just makes me feel like the other 10 guys on the defense can trust me. So I appreciate that from the coaches and the other 10 players playing beside me.
What skill set and mentality do you bring to the star position?
I would just say I just try to be aggressive when I can and try to get my hands on guys and in the slot and at tight end and just make my presence felt.
You mentioned them trusting you, but as you go through the game, playing as many snaps as you did and coming up with some of the plays you did, how was your confidence growing during the course of the game?
My confidence definitely did grow throughout the game. I think I caused an incompletion early, and after that it was up from there. I was just in it after that.
What are some things you're going to work towards in preparation for App State?
Work towards, like I said, me individually, the coverage aspect of my game, I would just say just tightening up the coverage and making sure everybody in the back end and the secondary is fine-tuned and ready to go.
Take us through what you saw with the fumble recovery that you had. Just take us through that play and how it developed, and did your eyes pop out of your helmet when you saw the ball loose?
It actually did a little bit. So I was actually celebrating, thinking that one of our guys jumped on it, which I saw him jump on it. Then it popped free again, and I was like, shoot, the ball's still out, and I'm gonna jump on it. So I just jumped on it and ran to the sideline with it.
What are you expecting this weekend? What kind of atmosphere are you expecting?
I expect it to be loud in their stadium, people going crazy and things like that. But as long as we play our game, we should be fine.
You grew up about 124 miles in 2 hours and 13 minutes from Boone. Did you go to Did you go to high school with anybody that plays App? Like, what's your connection? Do you know anything about App?
I actually have a cousin who plays on App, number 34, Jordan Healy. That's my cousin. So grew up playing ball with him. His dad was my coach. So.
When you think about App football, what do you think about? Because growing up in the state, you obviously have some connection to that. Anybody who went to high school in the state knows about them.
They play their brand of football, and they play good hard nose running, looking for a cutback lane of football. So I think it'll be a good challenge for us.
How much have you talked to your cousin?
Right.
We had discussions before the season, and he just said, "I'll see you when I see you." So that's that.
So I mean, I guess you'll see him Saturday.
You guys doing great?
What was that? Hey, just one more. Sorry. What was that like growing up? You talking about playing for your uncle? I guess is that what you said?
Yeah.
Just what was that just like growing up playing with him, playing for your uncle? And I'm sure it was a fun time.
it's all fun. I mean, playing with family is fun in general, so we got a pretty good bond, and it should be fun.
All right. Thanks, Ray.